Welcome to the I Be Ballin basketball show with your girl Ashley. I Be Ballin. I have a good guest with me, Jonathan Harvey, and we're gonna. What up? Yeah, we be discussing the WNBA, NBA all the time. He's on the show, giving that knowledge. You heard me. And today's subject will be about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and who should be the rookie of the year, and also all about drama and rivalry between these two great rookies, all-star rookies too. Yeah. So before we get started, anything you want to say, Harvey, to the audience out there?
No, man, just thank you again for having me on here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. And if we get to talk about two outstanding female ballers. Shout out to the ladies, man. Like anything what a man can do, a woman can do, you know?
So. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Preach, preach. Gotta support women's sports, man. Gotta do it. So, yeah. People been going back and forth about who should win Rookie of the Year. Before we go into that, I found this post, and it talks about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese's milestones for rookies just this year, right? So, Caitlin Clark is one of only 4 WNBA players with 50 points and 15 assists in first 3 career games. Then she's the first rookie and 4th player with 30 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks in the game. Second rookie with 30 plus points, 5 plus rebounds, 5 plus assists, 5 plus 3 points made in the game. First rookie with 15 point plus game points, 10 plus assists, 5 plus 3-pointers made in the game. Most assists in a single season for a rookie in Fever history. First rookie in WNBA history to record a triple-double. First player in Indiana's franchise history to record a triple-double. First player in WNBA history with 20 points, 13 assists, 5 rebounds, 5 3-point shots, and 5 steals and 3 blocks. Only rookie with multiple games of 20 plus points and 10 plus assists in the season. Second rookie to 200 assists in the WNBA rookie record, 4 games with 25 plus points, 5 plus rebounds, and 5 plus assists. First rookie with 450 points and 200 plus assists in the season. All-time rookie assist record holder. Most 3-pointers made by a rookie in franchise history. And she's also the record holder for the 3-point shots made. Most games with 10 plus assists in a season. And it passes Tanisha Pantero. And so I'll get to Angel Reese's milestones, but that's a long list.
Man, you read that for like a minute and a half. That was that's like a lot of records that I didn't even know.
That is a lot of records. And what stands out to me is, she's scoring and assisting, getting steals, she's shooting the 3. So she's got an all-around game. And
that reminds me of Larry Bird a little bit.
Oh, Larry Bird. Okay.
Yeah, because again, she can shoot the ball, she can pass, she got great court vision. I might be wrong, but she has when she first got to the WNBA, she was turning over the ball a lot, but she got better.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's who she's kind of like remind me of a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of people are comparing the rivalry to Magic Johnson. Larry Bird.
Oh yeah, that's a good comparison.
Yeah, because
but of course, Angel can't pass like Magic,
Right.
But I can stand like the rivalry.
Yeah. People just like to make comparisons, to the NBA or WNBA.
Yeah.
What stands out to you in Caitlin's season? Did you think she would be this good?
I mean, you never know because again, there's always a difference between the pros and college. You know what I'm saying? Because like the NFL, we see all these number one these quarterbacks get taken real early in the draft, then they go to the league and then they bust. So it just even though it's a different sport, but we seen NBA players go number one and they turn to be bust. You know what I'm saying? So it just you just never know until they actually get there. And plus, it's not really the players' fault. It all depends on what system they're in, what team, what coach. So it all depends. And I guess when Caitlin went to Indiana, like they put the ball in her hand, like this is your team, which they had no other choice because who else did they have? Besides I can't think of the other girl who she plays with. You probably know what I'm talking about.
Leah
Yeah,
Boston,
yeah, yeah, yeah. She's
Elsie
good too.
Mitchell.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Aaliyah's real good.
They
So
also have a. They had like three. They had three number one picks in a row. They also
and
have.
Aaliyah Boston was one of them, right?
Yep, and Smith. So they're gelling because a lot of early on in the season,
Man, they was garbage.
people was mad. They was blaming a lot on. They wasn't really
Caitlin.
blaming. They was blaming Caitlin for turnovers, but they was also like, nah, it's her teammates' fault that she turned over the ball. And I'm like, come on, man, you gotta, you gotta share some of the blame.
Yeah,
But now they're cooking. They're cooking on all cylinders. They're
yeah,
6-1 since the All-Star break. They're
yeah,
cooking teams.
yeah,
And
yeah. But
I think, yeah,
they're in the playoffs. I mean, they're in the playoffs now, right?
yeah, I think they're learning each other, and it takes time. With young teams, the Indiana Fever, they've been like 6-1 since the All-Star break, and they're doing big things that they haven't done since like 2016. Because everybody knows when Tamika Catchings was, on the Fever, they was winning a lot of games. She won a championship with them. But now it's, the Clark era, and she's now the game is slowing down for her, and it's probably a lot of pressure being number one pick and having all this attention. And you got to learn new teammates, new system. Your teammates got to learn you, vice versa. You know, even the coach. So, and that's what, and they're young. You know,
Yeah,
but a lot of people was tearing them up before the season. I mean,
yeah, yeah.
during the first half, it was like, you know, it was
Cheap
terrible.
bust.
They was blaming Boston, like, Boston, you're not good, and they was bashing everybody. But
They got it together.
yeah, they got it together. They got it together. So the next rookie that's been a sensation is Angel Reese. Let me start with some milestones. Most consecutive double doubles by any player with 15. Um, First rookie with double double in an All Star game. Her rebound average is the most ever in WNBA history. I think it's like around 13. First player with three consecutive 20 plus rebound games. Her 26 rebounds are also a franchise best. First Sky player to begin their career with three straight double digit scoring games. First rookie in Sky history with 20 or more points and 15 or more rebounds in a game. Reese has 10 plus rebounds in 23 straight games, by far the longest streak in WNBA history. And Parker was the next one. Um, she passed Tina Charles. Tina Charles had 398 in 2010. She passed Tina Charles for the most rebounds by a rookie
Hmm.
in WNBA history. So she has a lot of records. And the thing that stands out to me is those double doubles. She know how to rebound, and she gets offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds. I feel like she just knows good timing. She boxes out. She's like a hustle player to me. She's like She runs down the floor. She's athletic. I heard she was a like guard in high school, but then she got injured. But I think the double doubles, the rebounding is what stands out to me. How do you like Angel Reese so far in her, rookie year? Is it everything you expected or are you surprised?
I mean, for me, it's kind of mixed emotions because again, she was awesome at LSU, so it was kind of like it's just I'm a late bloomer due to the fact that I didn't know she was 6'3" until I looked up her. I googled her. I'm like, damn, she's 6'3", and then everybody's like, yeah. I'm like, but she played like she 5'7". But then I didn't know that she was getting that many rebounds like that until I actually watched her at
Yeah,
um, LSU 2 years ago. So I'm like, dang. So yeah, I mean, she was able to translate her game to the big league, and she's doing it. I mean, you just read all the records. It's just that you know, Caitlin and Angel, they got everybody's attention. It was really Caitlin, but Angel came in there with like a lot of attention too. So it's more attention, and that's awesome. And I know that the WNBA really needed it.
yeah, they definitely needed. They was doing good. Um, they still was increasing their revenue and viewership, but now with Caitlyn and Angel, it's really
They're,
skyrocketed.
yeah. Like they're helping bring in more of what you just said, way more than what you just
Right. And there's like a big rivalry between it's not them personally, it's just the media creates rivalries because,
said. Yeah.
the drama, get more viewership, and it all started, in college when, Angel Reese beat Caitlin Clark for the championship. Angel Reese did this and was following Caitlin around, and a lot of people didn't like that and was saying a lot of racist stuff. And some people are like, but Caitlin Clark did it, and y'all didn't say nothing. And then people were like, but she wasn't walking around following the person. So I think it started in college and it's ramped up in the WNBA. I think some people use it as a way to be racist, but I think some people keep it just basketball related. If you just keep it basketball related, then it's all good. But
Yeah.
you know, but some people are calling the Chicago Sky. Some people are calling it the Chicago Thugs. And I'm
Oh
like,
my God.
I understand Kennedy Carter is her name. She took a cheap shot at Caitlyn. And I'm like, yeah, it was a cheap shot. I feel like that's what people do to rookies a lot. They do things, they be extra physical with them. But I'm not condoning the cheap shot. I just think, calling people names is bad.
Oh yeah, it is.
And I feel like people think women's sports are just supposed to be polite and proper and how you doing? Not nice to meet you. Oh, here's a layup for you. No, these are competitive women. They want to win. Their contracts and lives are on the line. It's a physical game. Basketball is a physical game. And
Mhm.
I just, and it started back in the olden days, before Title IX, where women couldn't even play full court because they're like, oh no, you guys might get too tired and, all that stuff. And, I just think, if fans just keep it basketball related and not, talk about race, I think it'll be fine. Because rivalries are good,
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
you know?
But but yeah, I mean, they're both doing great now. And as far as like the cheap man, that was petty.
Yeah.
So it's just one of the things where, like I said, in my opinion, that lets me know that she's doing something right.
That is true.
So
That
it's
is
just, so it's just, I did hear her talking a lot of noise from what I was told by somebody that she can't believe talking noise, but hey, though, she's been backing it up. You know, like I told you pre-show, I was like, I don't care if you talk mess as long as you back it up.
yeah.
And if you don't back it up, you make a fool of you.
Yeah.
so but yeah, they're both doing well. Matter of fact, I was on Instagram 2 hours ago. But well, I just found out, and I guess at least Leslie made a post. She said both of them, Angel and Caitlin Clark, should win the Rookie of the Year. It should be a
Yeah.
co-rookie of the year because again, I agree with her because they both been balling, they both been breaking records, but you may give Caitlin a slight edge like this much, but before Angel's still balling, but it's just that I feel like Angel should have won it. But now, after what we saw against the Sky, Reese, a couple of days ago, like it could go either or, but I feel like it should be a co-rookie of the year because they've both been dominant.
Yeah. I remember like in the NBA, Jason Kidd and I think
Grant Hill.
Hill won co-rookie of the year, so that was
But
dope.
but it sucks because I feel like Glenn Robinson should have won the Rookie of the Year that year because both the Pistons and Dallas weren't that good that year, and we almost had made the playoffs. So I
Yeah.
feel like Big Dog should have won it. And like I said, Grant Hill was dope. Jason Kidd was my favorite point guard. But compared to Big Dog was ball. Matter of fact, he got picked to be on the Olympic team 2 years later, a year or two later. So I'm just saying,
Dope.
Grant Hill or Jason Kidd didn't get picked.
Yeah.
So it's just one of the things where I'm just like, they were just hating on Big Dog because he played for the Bucks. It's just like how Giannis get hated on now because he played for the Bucks. Even
Yeah,
though Big
man.
Dog can't, even though Big Dog can't, you can't compare Giannis to Big Dog because Giannis, he might like best player in the world. Period. Big
Yeah.
Dog wasn't that, but yeah, but it just, you know, people hating on Milwaukee for years, ever since Kareem left, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of the things where they, hey, if they hate on you, you're doing something right. Just like if they hate on Caitlin, she doing something right. If they hate on Angel, they doing something right. She doing something right. So,
Yeah, they
I
get
know, yeah, people were mad that she didn't get picked on the Olympic team. I could care less. I guess they wanted to see because again, I guess it's I might be wrong, but I don't think a lot of people watched the women's USA. I kind of did a little bit, but I mainly watched the men's. But they were saying that if Taylor Clark would have got picked, more people would have watched the USA team. But at the same time, they really didn't need her.
yeah.
So
I
it's just
think
one, yeah. But now, if Angel and Kaylin would have got picked, good lord. But again, they didn't need her.
yeah.
They didn't need any of them.
It was I think sometimes they go with the veterans before the rookies,
Yeah,
for that. But I think they're always gonna get another chance in 4 years.
yeah,
I don't think it was that big of a deal. I think it was because of who Caitlin Clark
yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
They made it a bigger
Yeah,
deal than it
they made a
really
huge deal for no
was.
reason.
Um,
So
because
what?
there's a lot of players, like Enrique,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. She should have
didn't
made
get
it.
picked.
She
You
definitely
know,
should have made it.
Dewana Bonner, she's another one. She's a veteran that's been balling, you know. So there's a lot of great players that didn't get picked,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're
So yeah,
vets.
but Enrique, yeah. Oh hell yeah, she should have been on. But
Yeah,
like
she.
but again, Kaylin and Andrew, they would have been on the team. Then yeah, then more people would have watched it, but they would have been that. Who did they play last? France.
Yeah, they
They
won by a point, and it was a crazy ending
yeah,
because
yeah, but yeah, I feel like if Kaylin Angel and Enrique would have been on that team, it wouldn't have Canada.
I think the coach, I don't know, some of her lineups and substitutions
I
wasn't
mean,
good.
Steve Kerr has some crazy lineups, but like they should have lost plenty of games. They should have lost against man. I watched the game against I'm talking about the men's now. I remember they played Puerto Rico. They almost lost against Puerto Rico for a little bit, but then they couldn't. Puerto Rico just couldn't come back. And
I
then
think. I was gonna say like LeBron and Curry and KD. They had to save them a lot.
no, Curry had to save. It wasn't LeBron. Curry had to save them. I got into like two debates over that. Because
Yeah, some people say that Curry should have won the MVP.
he should have, because bro, they would have won the silver or the bronze medal. For a man, they have to hit 17 3-pointers in 2 games for you to win. That is ridiculous.
If Reese and Caitlin played, you know, the viewership would have skyrocketed, and of course, the jersey sales would have been crazy.
Oh
But
my.
I think even Angel Reese was like, a win is a win. Some people were like, oh, they only won by 1 point. They needed Clark, and
Oh my.
but
No, they did not. They played. They probably took France for granted. But I was saying that they would have had Enrique. Now they would have had them three. Of course, it would have been a different outcome, but they didn't need them. You know?
yeah,
So no, but yeah, though, like I was saying earlier, like I got the two debates about the whole Curry thing for the Olympics, because that man had to hit 17 threes or 19 threes in 2 games for them to win the gold medal. There's one who's like, well, LeBron had a triple double. I'm like, but it would not help them win. Curry had to hit all the threes for them to help. It helped. I'm not saying it was nothing, but if Curry would not hit them 3-pointers, they would have won the silver or bronze medal. So,
yeah,
and for them to have all them stars like that, that was, think about it, LeBron, KD, Curry, Tatum, and B, Bam Adebayo, uh, Drew Holiday.
Ant Man.
Bro, y'all had what, 4 or 5 NBA champions on your team? Like, yeah, man. So I'm like, man, I don't know, but yeah, though. But I mean, forget the haters. Of course, if Caitlin Clark would have been on the team and injuries, of course, they would have been murdering people. But again, they didn't need them.
Yeah,
Now, so, but yeah, though, shout out to both Olympic teams. You know, so they both won gold. You know, dang, you know, yeah. That's, but yeah, but I just feel like, well, as far as like the rookie of the year thing, it should be a Cole or rookie of the year, because again, they both did their part to make the WNBA what it is right now. Because especially for the ladies, the young girls, you know, they want to hoop and stuff like that, which is awesome. Because I told you, like, I bought my daughter a Caitlin Clark jersey T-shirt. Now they would have Andrew Reese, I would have bought that too, but you know they didn't.
mhm,
So yeah, so shout out to both of them, you know, because I root for both of them. You know,
yeah,
they're both great players. You know, they both put the WNBA on the map, which it already was, but they it was already on the map, but them two were like rockets. They shot up all the way into space when they came to the league.
yeah. I think it should be a co-rookie of the year, just because they both are doing things that's breaking rookie records, but
Yeah,
also
exactly.
just, you know,
So I agree with
WNBA
the
history records.
yeah. So that's why I agree with Lisa Leslie. So
Yeah, and but I think Kaylin Clark is gonna win,
yeah,
because I think if she didn't win, or even if it was a co MVP, I mean co rookie of the year, I think her fans, well, not all her fans, but some of her fans would just be like, "This is an outrage."
man, they better calm down
um,
and have a Coke and a smile, because man, because man, like they both playing great. Like they both breaking records, plenty of records. It ain't just one or two, 3 records. They break, both of them are breaking multiple records.
yeah,
Yeah, so it's just like it ain't like Angel Reese ain't doing that or Cam Clark doing that. They're both breaking multiple records. I'm like, bro. But but yeah, they might give Caitlin, but they both deserve it. Like it should be a co-rookie of the year,
yeah,
because they, just like the song I got on my phone. They both taking off like a rocket, and can't nobody stop it. So,
pop, lock, and drop it.
oh wow, I didn't say that.
I, uh,
I
don't
just said they're
stop
both
it.
taking off like a rocket and can't nobody stop it.
I was just trying to rhyme, but
Yeah.
yeah, they're doing great things for the league, and
Yeah.
I think I think they're going to be tied together forever. But they're also great individuals and great role models, getting that sponsorship money. You know what I mean? From Nike, Reese's Pieces, Reebok is just so many Gatorade. And Nancy Lieberman has said something today. Let me see her quote. Um, she said, she was talking about Caitlin Clark. She was like, what Caitlin has done for the game's generational. You're gonna make all these women multimillionaires one day, like Tiger did, MJ did. We shouldn't hate on her, celebrate her, not tolerate. And that's created a lot of buzz. And because she is gonna make a lot of people more money, like I think in the future. I don't know if they're gonna be millionaires, but who knows? But I think some people don't really hate Caitlin Clark. I think some people don't like her fans because her fans are kind of like it's Caitlin Clark or nothing, and you can't say nothing bad about her. And
Man, you can criticize anybody. I don't care how good they are. I criticize Giannis. I criticize Joker. I criticize LeBron. I criticize AD. Man, I
yeah,
criticize anybody. If you play poorly that game, I'm gonna be like, hey, what's wrong with you? You know.
yeah,
So I don't care who you are.
yeah, yeah. It's
But that's
kind of
just
like, huh? You
no, but
can
that's
go.
just people being really biased when it comes to their favorite players. Like Giannis is one of my favorite players. I hold him accountable, but don't think is he in my opinion he hardly does anything bad.
I'm fans of both Angel Reese and Kaylin Clark. You could be fans with both. You don't gotta pick a side. You know what I'm saying? I think people think it's like one sided. You can like both. Nobody's perfect, but I do think that Kaylin Clark, you know, and Angel Reese, they're gonna learn from this rookie season and come back even stronger.
Yeah.
Um, I do think the media does focus a lot on Caitlin Clark, and I think it does need to mix in other players because I think if you really want it to grow, they'll because it's like 12 teams. So I'm thinking if it's 12 teams, I think it should be a WNBA show on ESPN also. But I
I'm with
think if you highlight at least one or two players on each WNBA team, that'll really grow the league. Like you can have like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese as the main two, and then you just spread them out. You got to spread the love. 'Cause I think that's what some people don't like about the whole Caitlin Clark thing. It's sort of like LeBron in the NBA. Like people always talk about him constantly, but there's other players in the NBA. So I think some women are jealous because if you had a job, you balling out at your job, but people not really notice you, then a freshman or rookie come along and they notice her more. I think it's human nature to be
you.
jealous, but I
Yeah,
think
I somewhat agree with you, but at the same time, I'm built different. I can care less what this person is doing as long as this person don't messes up with what I got going on.
that's true.
But a lot of people don't think like that. They like you said, hate, pettiness, like.
Oh yeah,
But at the same time, like let her be her and you be you. I
yeah,
mean, and worry about your money. Don't worry about the next person's money. Like that just for me that's common sense. But a lot of people, well, that's not common sense.
yeah. Just focus on you and your household.
Yeah.
You and
Now,
your
can't talk came to your face talking. Then of course you do something, but if she ain't do that, then leave her alone and she'll leave you alone.
yeah, I think trash talk is a part of the game. It's
Oh
part of
yeah,
sports.
Chance talk different.
But I feel like since they're women, it's like, oh no, they're trash talking. No,
Yeah, man,
oh,
them boys
come
don't go out because women be the biggest trash talkers off the court than they do be on the court.
on.
I mean, you know that.
Yeah,
So it's just one of the things where it doesn't get seen a lot because of what they do, but yeah, man, women are the biggest trash talkers ever. They just don't get shown like that.
yeah, you know,
But yeah, though, shout out to both of them. I hope that they both win the rookie of the year. But if Caitlin gets it, it is what it is. If Angel Reese gets it, it is what it is. They both been dominant. They both been making records or breaking records, and they're history makers as rookies, which is amazing. So so I salute both of them, Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark. I salute both of y'all. Y'all two are amazing. Keep doing your thing. You know, again,
yeah,
y'all are amazing.
yeah. I feel like it's only gonna go up from here.
Will.
Because if it's like this now, just imagine, a couple years later, or even next year,
Yeah. If they're healthy, yeah, hell yeah.
you know, and you also have other players in the college, like Paige Beckers,
Oh
Julie.
yeah, man. Just imagine. Hey, hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. She would have came out with them. This would have been the best NBA draft in NBA WNBA history. She would have came out. This would have been the best WNBA draft in WNBA history. Period. Period. Denver already is
Yeah,
now. But this would have been the top. But because I might be wrong, you can correct me, but I think she was a senior. But
yeah,
she got hurt for that 1 year.
she could have went, but you have an extra year because of COVID,
Yeah, you
because
have
they
to put.
had to
Yeah, yeah,
stop
yeah,
early because of
yeah.
COVID. She using her COVID year, so she could have came out. And also, she has missed a lot of like games because she's
Yeah,
injured, and
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, but she was hurt for the whole year, 1 year.
yeah, maybe she wants to like stay healthy and try to win a chip before she gone. Because a lot of UConn legends have won multiple championships, so maybe she
Mm-hmm.
want to go after that chip. I
Yep.
don't blame her.
Yeah, I know.
The
No,
WNBA is going to be there. You only get one college experience.
yeah.
And so I think because of social media, you know, more exposure. And man, I just love it. I love Caitlin's reactions when she's hitting a big shot. I love the crowd. They're like anticipating it. Angel Reese, she's tough. Some people say she's like got some comparisons to Rodman and Wallace, because she's like hustle type player. But yeah, I think the WNBA is only gonna grow. You know, I think people need to respect the legends and the present ballers and the future ballers. And I think if we all do that, then it'll all be a happy sisterhood. But also Asia, got a shout out to her because she's like unanimous MVP.
She should have won MVP last year, even though I wasn't really mad at what's her name
Yeah, I
like
wasn't
that.
mad.
But above at the same time, like Asia was dominant too.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, for sure.
and that's why I got her jersey because I want to shout out the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I wanted to get Drew Holiday's USA T-shirt, but I, I didn't go to a lot of places. I just saw that House of Hoops. But again, they had Curry's, they had LeBron's, they had KD's. I think they had Tatum's.
Oh,
But they have Drew Holidays. I'm like, let me get something for the ladies. And then I went on Dick's sportinggoods.com and they had it.
yeah.
And I think they had Sabrina's and they had Asia's and I think they had somebody else's. I'm like, let me for the ladies, man. Let me get Asia's. And that's when I see that picture.
Yep, that's a wrap. I want to thank John for joining me. Been a pleasure. Everybody put your W's up because the W's going up. Yep. I think, it should be co-rookie of the year, but individually, Angel and Kaylin, they doing their thing, and, living out their dream, getting paid to play basketball and
Mm-hmm.
inspire millions.
Yeah.
So yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and stay balling. Peace.
Peace.